In today's video, I would like to show you how to perform a file review using VerifyiQ. Now, before we begin, there's a couple of things that you should keep in mind. First, VerifyiQ is designed to be an interactive software. Therefore, it requires two people to perform the review. So before beginning, please make sure that a bookkeeper or an associate has been assigned. Also, a manager or reviewer has been assigned. Second thing to keep in mind, VerifyiQ should be connected to either QuickBooks Online or Xero. If not, please make the integration before beginning. And finally, the last thing, there is not a direct integration between VerifyiQ and the accounting software. So if you make any changes within VerifyiQ, it will not be updated within the accounting software. Therefore, we recommend using two screens. The first screen having VerifyiQ up, the second screen having the accounting software up. That way, if you see a problem that VerifyiQ has identified, you can make the changes within QuickBooks Online or Xero and then rescan to get the updated score. So, just to refresh, please have all personnel assigned, please have the integration made to the accounting software. And 3, just remember that you have to make any changes within the accounting software and then rescan to get the updated score within VerifyiQ. Now, let's begin. After logging in, you will see this screen. Please search for the name of the client you wish to work upon. After finding them, please click on the client's name. Then select the dates for which you wish to perform the review. Here we have the start date, the end date. And since I am doing this by myself today for this demonstration, I am using the fake bookkeeper role. Please see one of our other videos if you would like to know how to create a fake bookkeeper. And I am listed as the reviewer. Once you've input all this information, please click on the green Start File Review. Now, depending upon how much information needs to be reviewed, will of course impact how long the file review takes. As you can see in this demonstration, we did a quarter and it took approximately 30 seconds, so not long at all. But if you're doing 6 months, a year, 2 years, it may take a little longer, but generally not very long at all. Now, here we have the results, and there's 2 ways to perform a file review. And just as a reminder, we are looking at this right now from the bookkeeper's perspective. The bookkeeper is expected to start the review and make any changes based upon what VerifyiQ has identified. And the easiest way to do that is using the circles up here. So if you click on the circles, they will take you directly to whatever VerifyiQ has identified as correct, as needs attention, or as incorrect. But there is another way to do the file review, and that is by using the tabs. So if you click on the Reconciliation tab, it will show you everything that the software has identified related to the bank and credit card reconciliations. Now, again, if any of these items are incorrect and they need to be changed, please go to your second screen, make the changes within the accounting software, and then click the Rescan button here, and that way it will update the scores. But in the off chance that VerifyiQ identified something as needs attention or incorrectly, you can make the update here, like this one here, the MasterCard. VerifyiQ marked that as incorrect, but if that is false and it really is correct, just click the box here, come up to the drop down and click Change to Correct. Now you're going to go through all of these tabs, looking at what the software has identified. General Ledger is a great one. That is basically the company's capitalization policy. And here the amount is $8,000. So that is greater than the capitalization policy. Now, if this transaction really should be office expense, that's fine. Just come over here to the box, click it Change to Correct. And again, it will update the scores. But if this office expense for $8,000 should be capitalized instead of expense, again, you will need to go into the accounting software, make the changes there, and then rescan. And that's the same overall process for each of the tabs. You're going to compare what VerifyiQ has identified to what is in the accounting software, and then make any changes in the accounting software or mark the changes correct within VerifyiQ. Now, again, this is designed to be interactive. Remember, we have a bookkeeper starting the review and then a reviewer or manager completing the review. So maybe you need to leave some notes, some information about what is going on this month for the manager. And you can do that using the summary comments. So you might say, sales are down, 50% for the month. Please discuss with the client. Oops. There we go. Discuss. And then just save the note for the reviewer or the manager. Now, I consider the summary comments as overall comments about the review. If you need to get more granular, please use the query comments here. And the query comments are divided by the sections, the tabs. So if you need to leave a comment about the reconciliation, just select the reconciliation tab, and we're gonna just create something. So Amex, how about statements? So no statements received from client this month. Please request. Okay, and we'll leave that for the reviewer. Okay, now the checklist here, these are recurring items. They will reappear every month. So as the bookkeeper, as the manager reviewer are performing the review, they can refer to the checklist here and see if they need to do any special items for this client. And if you need to add an item, just come down here to the green Add Item box and add it. And once these items are completed, just select the box here and then change it to correct, and that signifies that this task has been completed. Now, after the bookkeeper has gone through the review, made any changes in the accounting software, rescanned it to get the updated score, and it's ready to be sent to the manager, the bookkeeper will then click on Submit to Reviewer. Okay. And the reviewer will receive an email notifying that the file has been submitted to them for review. Once the reviewer receives that, then they'll log into VerifyiQ. They'll be right here on the same Clients tab. They'll search for the client name, and then they will log in. And overall, it's the same basic process from the reviewer's perspective. They can use the circles up here at the top and go directly to what the software has identified, or they can come back here and go through the tabs individually, just like the bookkeeper did. The reviewer is also able to read the summary comments and respond. So we'll just type in a quick response and then save that. The reviewer is also able to see and respond to the query comments. If the reviewer wants to see the review history, they can do it right here by clicking on Review History, and it will take them back to a list of all of the previously completed the reviews, so they can see the review score, so they can see the comments that were left and what was discussed previously. And again, they'll go through the process the same way as the bookkeeper, going through each tab, reviewing what the software has identified. If the file review needs more work, the reviewer can send it back to the bookkeeper. And of course, the bookkeeper will be notified. They'll receive an email. They can log in and fix anything that the reviewer needs fixed. Then they can send it back to the reviewer. The reviewer will receive an email. They can log in. They'll be back here looking at the review. But the important thing for the reviewer to remember is that once the file review is finished, no more work needs to be performed. You've received the acceptable score. The reviewer needs to mark the file review as complete. If they do not, the next month, the bookkeeper will not be able to start a review. So the reviewer's most important job is to complete the review. That way it will close it out, and next month the reviewer can start a new one. So overall, that is how you perform a review in VerifyiQ from both the bookkeeper perspective and the manager or reviewer perspective. So we'll go ahead and complete the file review. And then we'll go back and you can see file review is completed right here in the status. So I hope you have enjoyed today's video. Please click to subscribe to our channel. That way you'll be notified of any new videos when they are posted. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments down below, and we will do our best to answer them as quickly as possible.